What if there was a way to prevent accidents and mistakes and extend the life of your iPhone, and you can enjoy it more? Well, there is. By the end of this video, I'm going to give you tips on how to ensure that your iPhone lasts for as long as possible and ensure that you make the most of it for years to come. Hi, I'm Jim Costa. A videography, photographer, and a technology guru, and I'm here to help make you a tech-savvy senior. While I focus on iPhones in this video, as I have one, many of the tips are good on any type of smartphone, including Samsung and Android and many others. iPhone users make fairly basic mistakes. If you had an iPhone since the beginning, you probably think that you have a fairly solid understanding of how it works, and the truth is, you're probably wrong about that. If you want your iPhone to last for years to come, and you want to avoid costly repairs or replacement costs, heed the following advice. Tip number 1, you're charging your phone wrong. Your iPhone contains very advanced circuitry to prevent the lithium-ion battery that's inside from being overcharged. But even so, you might be inadvertently reducing your iPhone's battery life through bad habits when you charge it. For starters, you should remove the case on your phone during charging, as the case can trap heat. Generally speaking, you should charge your phone whenever possible. Just be careful when charging it at night if you have exposed wiring in your plug or your charger. It could be a fire hazard, and you don't want that anywhere near your bed. Good battery management can greatly extend the life of your phone, so be sure to rethink your habits. I recently uploaded 2 videos on battery management for your iPhone, and I'll link to those in the comment section below. Tip number 2, you're ignoring the weather report. Your iPhone is fairly weather resistant, but only to a point. When in operation, the phone can operate normally between 32 and 95 degrees Fahrenheit. And if it's not in operation, it's just sitting idle, it'll work in temperatures of -4 to 113 degrees. From the coldest spot in the Arctic somewhere all the way into the desert. If you happen to leave your phone in your car on a winter day, for example, you should allow it to gradually come back to room temperature before turning it back on. Likewise, you should keep your phone out of direct sunlight for extended periods of time. Never ever leave the phone on your car's dashboard or in direct sunlight such as a windowsill, because this can seriously damage it. Tip number 3 is that you probably don't clean your phone regularly. iPhone is actually pretty filthy. Some studies have shown that smartphones carry up to 10 times the amount of bacteria than a toilet seat, if you can believe that or not. Thus, it requires occasional cleaning. So try investing in a microfiber cleansing cloth, or iPhone has an iCloth cleansing wipe. They'll leave your screen looking great, and they reduce the number of harmful pathogens that get on your phone, on the surface of it. Don't use standard cleaning products, by the way. And Apple itself, the company, recommends avoiding solvents and abrasives and aerosol sprays. And you should never spray any cleaner directly onto the screen. Instead, you put it on the cloth, spray the cloth, and then rub the cloth on your phone. Keeping moisture away from the device's openings. Very important. Tip number 4 is you're not using an authentic Apple charger. You might save a few dollars by picking up a cheap phone charger on Amazon. You might be risking the health of your phone. These cheap phone chargers and cables can explode due to poor manufacturing. They can crack and wires can expose. They can also cause voltage irregularities and burn out your phone quickly. So don't use them. Only use authentic Apple products. Cost a little more, but it's worth the money. Tip number 5, you're constantly connected via Bluetooth. Apple's website says that Bluetooth drains the battery, which it does, but it doesn't say to what extent, and frankly it shouldn't, because different types of devices create different draws on the battery. If an app or a connected device, such as headphones, seems to be draining an exorbitant amount of battery juice, you can easily close the app by double-clicking on the home button and swiping up on the app. However, don't close apps if you don't notice a problem. This practice can actually drain the battery since the apps won't be running in the background and your phone needs to work much harder to reopen the apps later when you use them. By the way, Wi-Fi also drains your battery, but not as much as cellular data connections do, so it's okay to leave your Wi-Fi on at all times. If this information is making sense, put Tech Savvy Seniors in the comments below. Tip number 6 is you're not making the most of iMessages. If you're not using iMessages to its full potential, you're actually missing out. Hopefully by now you're fluent in communicating via text, but if you're not, you can learn pretty easily. In iMessage, hit the A logo next to the text box, for example, and you can send or request money through Apple Pay. You can also send voice messages, smileys, which are emojis, pictures, and more. You can also now buy apps for iMessages, including stickers, themes, and even games to play within iMessage. Tip number 7 is you're overusing your notifications. Adjust your phone's notifications to what you really need. Otherwise, you'll find yourself receiving constant updates from news, sports, and more, especially with social media or other apps that change constantly and update all the time. Tip number 8 is you're acting like your smartphone is actually cheap. The iPhone X costs $999, and even if you opt for a more budget-friendly model, like an 8 or lower, you're still laying down some serious cash for your phone. Why then would you leave it unprotected? Accidents and damage occur regularly through easily avoidable accidents, like dropping it. While you might naturally consider your phone an extension of yourself, that's all the more reason to protect it because it's as fragile as we are. The fix is simple. Try to keep your phone in your pocket when you're on the move. While digging your phone out of your pocket occasionally is a hassle, it's not as bad as that moment when your phone drops out of your hands and cracks on the pavement. Another pro tip is to buy a decent case. I personally use a LifeProof case. I like it, and I use it on my own phone. Now, just so you know, I'm not sponsored by them, nor am I being paid in any way to endorse them. I just like the brand, and it works really good on my phone. Tip number 9 is you're not updating your phone's iOS. iOS updates can take quite a bit of time, and in some cases they add obnoxious features that you don't really want. I'm guilty of seeing things I don't like, especially when they change the look of the phone. However, that's not a reason to completely avoid updates. I understand the frustrations associated with the changes of a new iOS, and many of these changes include performance boosts and security updates, which are important. These make keeping your phone up to date extremely important. New operating systems often have bugs, so you can wait a few days to see if bugs are discovered when the new version rolls out or other users experience issues. Just make sure to update your new iOS within a week or so of each major update. If you found the information I provided in this video useful, please like it, comment, share it, and remember to subscribe to my YouTube channel, Jim Costa Films. If you would like more information on how to become a tech-savvy senior, look for Jim Costa Films on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and the web. I have over 4,000 videos on my YouTube channel, Jim Costa Films, so feel free to check that out. And I have many other types of videos besides technology tips. Now, I also have a new Facebook group that I formed called Video Producers and Content Creators. So look for that on Facebook to connect there and join the group for even more pro tips and tricks.